Hey, Dylan Sider with Kinfolk Carpentry here, and today it's a bit of a maintenance day, so I'm going to organize some things in my truck and clean it out, and I figured what better time to talk about my top 5 buys of 2025, so stick around. Alrighty, wow, it is a mess in here. Alright, so this is the result of a bunch of little jobs kind of accumulating and things getting chucked in at the end of the day. And so I'm just looking to organize, clean up, and get ready for the Christmas break. Make sure I get all this stuff put back in order. Kick things off, I'm going to start with this right here. This is a Milwaukee Packout magnet tray. I know they're probably more commonly used in the automotive industry, but I find this thing awesome. I have the steel rail that kind of rides in my van shelving here, and it sticks right to it. But I bring this into a job site when I'm doing like different types of hardware, doing any punch list items where I have like different size screws for different things. Clearly this week I was doing some pocket door stuff. I was, doing random hardware to finish out a kitchen, and it was nice that just all my stuff, when I emptied my pocket or something, I'd just chuck it in there, and your screws aren't going to go anywhere. And if you're looking for a specific screw, it's not like sitting on your bench top or anything. You just know that everything is right here and not going to fall out and go missing. So these are handy, and it was super cheap on Black Friday. I think I got this thing for like 10 bucks. Yeah, great little tool. And I believe I have a smaller one as well. That's about this big. I'll see if I can find that. The next item on my list is the Milwaukee Pill Speaker. I have owned this for probably like 8 months, and if you've watched my channel for any significant amount of time, you know that I did a full review on this, and I have very much enjoyed it so far. I honestly think my family gets more use out of it than I do. It tends to stay around the house, but it is a great little addition to the Milwaukee M12 platform. So check out the full review if you're in the market for a Bluetooth speaker. The amount of stuff I have in this front seat tends to be like a catch-all of random crap. Like, what is a clamp, spray foam, and an impact drill doing in my front seat? I have no idea, but hey, the life of a contractor who's slightly disorganized. This here is one of my bigger purchases of 2025, and that is the Passload cordless framing nailer. I did a lot of research on different types of nailers, battery nailers. I've used DeWalt and Milwaukee and all the different options, but this one, the reason I chose it is they are typically known to be one of the more reliable guns, and I've found that to be true. This thing, I've sent 2 of these full cartridges through, which I think is like 4,000 or 5,000 nails. So I've used this thing. I framed a full basement with it. I did a bunch of framing on Friday actually with it, and I love it so far. It's a lot smaller and lighter than other nailers. That's primarily why I like it. The gas is kind of annoying. It's an added feature that you need, plus the battery. The added cost of the gas, it's something I just pick up at my lumber yard when I'm there, which I'm there all the time, so it's not like a big inconvenience, and that gas just gets charged to the job. It's not like I really worry about that. So overall, this thing is awesome. I would definitely recommend this. Thing as I was cleaning up here, and I wanted to pass on to you guys, is I had a DeWalt battery recently that just quit holding the charge, and I saw that it was purchased in 2023, so it's not that old. And I'm not usually one guy, like I'm not usually a guy that will pursue like warranty stuff. I probably should, but I figured, hey, we'll just give it a shot, and I sent them a quick email. They have like a warranty spot on their website to submit a claim, and I did, and within a day, they got back to me and were like, yep, it's under warranty, we'll send you a brand new one. You don't even have to worry about sending us the old battery, we'll just send you a brand new one out. And hey, right on, DeWalt, you know, I didn't think it would be that easy. I thought it would be like, oh, ship the battery back to us and we'll take a look at it to see like what's wrong with it or whatever. But they were, yeah, awesome. Sent me a brand new battery. I got it within like a week and a half. So right on, DeWalt. You stand behind a product, so happy with that. All right, next on my list, and my favorite thing definitely on this list that I bought in 2025, is this TrueWork jacket. It is the Wooby M3 hoodie, I believe is what they call it. Dude, this jacket is awesome. I wore it out in the snow with my kids in like 30 degrees, and I only had a t-shirt on, and this thing was warm. It's semi-water resistant, but super lightweight, like super, super light. Like when you're wearing a winter jacket, you feel restricted. This thing is like stretchy, as you can see, very stretchy, easy to move in. I originally bought it for work, but when I got it, I was like, there's no way I'm wearing this thing to work, because I didn't want to get it all nasty and beat up. And I liked it so much that I'm just keeping it for a good jacket, and maybe I will buy a second one for work because I like it so much. The zipper works really, really nice. The pockets are massive in it, so you can store all kinds of stuff in there. Maybe one complaint I have about it is that there's no interior pockets. Maybe that's for design, not sure. But this thing, man, it is my favorite thing I bought in 2025. That being said, anything from TrueWork is top quality. I've bought underwear, socks, but primarily their pants. Their pants are so awesome. I think I have 5 or 6 pairs of these. These are probably my oldest set of pants, and they're 5 years old. Clearly, I love them. I stitched the knees up on these ones. This caught on an aluminum plank and ripped open. So did a quick patch job, and they're back in action. My mom actually this week texted me and said, what are those pants that you bought Dad for Christmas like 3 years ago? Because they're his favorite pants, need washed like 3 times a week because he won't wear anything else. So hey, if you haven't heard of TrueWork, you gotta check them out, because they are the best product in workwear by a mile. And TrueWork, if you're watching this, hook a brother up, you know? I'm willing to rep your product. Just saying. The front seat is getting there. It was a absolute disaster. I got like everything up here. Hinge restrictors for cabinets. I got pieces of orange peel. I have a license plate from my old truck. Like, this is like hoarder central up here. This was in dire need of a deep clean. This is how it's done, folks. Vacuums are for losers. So I know I said 5 buys for 2025, but I'm gonna do one cheap one and one more expensive one. So I'm gonna put you on my hat here, and I will talk about the first one. This is the cheap one. Maybe a stocking stuffer is the Jorgensen Easy Hold. And what makes these things so awesome compared to the Irwin Quick Grips, which kind of originated this style of clamp, is that you can make these like a spreader clamp. You just slide it on the other end, and bam, you have something that you could use to spread material if need be, or clamp or push against a wall to tighten something when you're scribing, or use it as a jack to adjust something, which is sweet. And another awesome feature, let's see if I can get that back off, is that you can link them together. They have a tongue and a groove, and you can just lock two short ones together to clamp super long material, and extend your clamping bar just by locking two of the same clamp together, which is an awesome feature. Yeah, so Jorgensen Easy Clamp, that's my number 5 pick, and I'm going to show you a more expensive thing that I bought this year that I've really liked as well. So the next one, the more expensive tool, it's not necessarily a tool, it's more of a storage system, but they have different accessories that fit into it. The DeWalt Tough System 2.0. Invested a little bit in this platform this year. This is just a case that I keep my 18 gauge nailer in. It's very nice. It came with this little box, which I keep all the nails for it. Try to keep organized. But these are two very cool tools that lock into this system. This is a light. It's kind of, you can turn one on at a time, and you can also plug it into power. So you can plug an extension cord in right here, and you can control each individual light on each side, and they flip up and you can turn them directionally wherever you would like. So that's a very cool Tough System accessory. And then this one here is the Tough System 2.0 charger. So it's a battery storage. You can store all your batteries in it, and then you can charge your batteries up top. They'll charge, they'll even fit like the big flex volt batteries, but that does make it difficult to close the lid. But it'll charge with the lid open, lid closed, and it gives you a good place to store all your batteries. So that is my more expensive buy, is these DeWalt Tough System 2.0 accessories, like the battery charger and battery storage and the light. That is something I invested in 2025 that I have really liked. So here's an example of it turned on, and it has 3 different light modes, which is nice. And the reason I like this light over the other DeWalt, I have a couple different lights, but the more popular one, and I've seen on job sites a lot, is kind of the dome light. The reason I like this one is the footprint of it is so much smaller, so it's easier to store in your vehicle, and it is close to the same lumens as that one. I think this might be 1,000 lumens less. I think it's like 2,000 lumens. I think that one's 2,500 lumens. And I think this is a cheaper light, and it's also very small and very portable. Whereas the other light, for finding a spot on my shelves, it took so much room up. I had to like sacrifice space, whereas this one is nice and compact, and it still has a hook on the back to hook it into a ceiling, or it also has a tripod mount. So this thing, I love it. That's a good tool. All right, looking a little better in here. Things are put back where they should be, all nice and organized. A clean truck is a happy truck. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my 5 buys of 2025, and I will see you again on the next video. Thanks for watching. Whoa!